call this meeting to order with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Bittman. Here. Bittman here. Johnson.
Here.
Johnson here. Frausto. Frausto absent. Thompson. Thompson absent. Johansson.
Here.
Johansson here. Pauley. Pauley absent. Poulos.
Here.
Poulos here. Vieta.
Here.
Vieta here. Villado. Villado absent. Rita. Rita absent. Donahue.
Here.
Donahue here. Carr.
Here.
Carr here. Slattery. Slattery absent. Osling.
Here.
Osling here.
Thank you.
Present, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Next, we move on to presentation of journal proceedings. I need a motion to approve the City Council minutes for the date of March 28, 2017. Motion by Alderman Poulos, second by Alderman Carr. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Pittman.
Here.
Pittman, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Johansson.
Aye.
Johansson, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos here. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. 8 ayes.
Thank you very much. Council?
You are all welcome tonight as observers to this meeting. You are politely reminded that the purpose of the meeting is for the deliberation of the City Council and the Mayor regarding city governance and business. If you intend to speak, please once recognized by the Mayor, approach the podium, announce your name and address. Please be further advised, comments may be limited to 3 minutes or forwarded to the appropriate city personnel for follow-up.
Thank you very much. Anyone? If not, I'll move on to next piece of business. I don't know if you all know, and for the students from Eisenhower and the citizens who are present here in the public, in the audience, this week is National Telecommunicators Week, or else the 911 dispatchers. Again, as mayor of the city of Blue Island for the last 4 years, it's an honor, and I hold them with much, much respect. I would come and visit our telecommunicators unannounced occasionally, and I would find them hard at work, as they always do, long hours, very stressful. Again, it's a job that only a few, and literally I say this, only a few have the dedication and the commitment to do that job. It's amazing what goes, for the people who don't know this, see that window right here on the side? That leads into the 911 Communications Center, which they work hard, long hours, regarding all the communities that surround us for emergency purposes. Again, we do have Mr. McKeever. We'll recognize him as being one of their main people with the 911 Center. Why don't you stand, Mr. McKeever? Let's give him a round of applause and all the job does not go unnoticed. From my office all the way down to the aldermen, to the citizens, we thank you for the hard work that you do day in and day out.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. And we'll pass on the information to the rest of the community.
I will. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for everything you do. Thank you. Next, I just received this for the parishioners, the people who know Father Ken Carlson from St. Benedict's. He is now in the Middle East. What St. Benedict's School is doing, and I just received this, is a little, like a bracelet. They're selling them, and the donation that you give for it, and it says the following: praying for Father Ken. Then on the other side is, and all who serve. So they're asking for a donation. This money, I guess, goes to the school, but also as a memory for Father Ken, keeping him and all who serve in our armed forces, whether it's in the Middle East, here in this country, or wherever in the whole world, that we remember them. So again, they're selling these. I don't know how much it is, but they are selling these. Whoever's interested, they can get in contact with St. Benedict's School. We move on. Any bids?
No bids, Your Honor.
City Clerk's business.
Yes, I need a motion to approve St. Benedict's Church Youth Group to put on their second annual Living Stations of the Cross on Good Friday, April 14, 2017, between 12 noon and 1:30 p.m.
Need a motion by Alderman Vieira, second by Alderman Johansson. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Johansson.
Aye.
Johansson, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. 9 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you much. Next.
Need a motion to approve Blue Island Little League's opening day parade on Saturday, April 22nd, 2017, starting at 12 noon. Also, I'd like to request the use of the East Annex for team pictures.
Motion by Alderman Pittman, second by Alderman Carr. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Johansson.
Aye.
Johansson, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. 9 ayes.
Thank you.
Next, we need a motion to approve St. Donatus' request to put on their Living Stations of the Cross procession at 2 p.m.
We have a motion by Alderman Donahue, second by Alderman Johansson. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Johansson.
Aye.
Johansson, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Slattery, Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. 9 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you much. Anything else?
That would be it.
Any city treasurer, no business? City attorney? None? Committee reports? Community development?
No report, Your Honor. Our next meeting will be next Wednesday, the 19th at 7 p.m.
Thank you very much. Finance committee?
1 second.
Oh, wait, you want?
Well, if you have it
Oh,
down,
yeah.
yeah, this is not on.
Um,
sorry.
I need
Go ahead.
A motion.
Go ahead, Alderman.
I need a motion for approval of payroll for March 24th, 2017 for $358,482.38.
A motion, do you have a second by Alderman Hawley? Any questions? Roll call, please.
Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Johansson.
Aye.
Johansson, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. 9 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Also, April 7th, payroll for $357,714.05.
We have a motion, do you have a second by Alderman Pittman? Any questions? Roll call, please.
Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Johansson.
Aye.
Johansson, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. 9 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Also, a motion for approval of accounts payable for April 5th, 2017 for $577,577.61.
We have a motion, do you have a second by Alderman Vieira? Any questions? Roll call.
Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Johansson.
Aye.
Johansson, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. 9 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Anything else?
That's all.
That's all, thank you. Public health and safety?
Yes, Your Honor, I've got the minutes from the meeting of March 28th. Present were Director John Rita, Chief James Clinker, Deputy Chief Michael Cornell, 911 Supervisor Tim McGeever, Alderman James Johansson, Alderman George Poulos, and myself. Absent were Commander Kevin Sisk, Alderman Dexter Johnson, and Alderman Nancy Thompson. The meeting was called to order at 6:04. There was a motion to approve the minutes of the February 10th meeting by Alderman Johansson, second by Alderman Poulos. Motion carried. There were no citizens present. Under fire department business, the fire department had 301 calls in February, 217 were EMS calls, 187 patients were treated, 176 patients were transported, 42 patients refused transport. They responded to 8 general fire alarms and 16 minor fire alarms. They responded to 28 auto aid calls, most of which were from Calumet Park. They had 24 calls to man the station. They received 8 mutual aid response calls, 6 were ambulance calls. Average response time was 5.2 minutes. Medical reimbursement services for February was $23,366.15. Fire recovery paid $1,188 in February, and false fire alarm fees collected in February were $720. During the month of February, the fire department was called out on a structure fire in Alsip, a garage fire in Posen, a brush fire on the CSX tracks, 2 car fires, and a structure fire in Calumet Park. Under general, all the ambulances passed the annual IDPH inspections. Under maintenance, truck 2104 is still at Fire Service Incorporated for scheduled service. Under fire prevention inspectors completed 10 annual inspections, 8 fire alarm inspections, 2 site inspections, 3 plan reviews, and 1 special inspection. For training, the training division completed 526.25 hours of training in February. Firefighter John Duffy is enrolled in the OSFM Fire Officer 2 program. There was a discussion regarding the compliance engine program. This is a computer program. There was a motion to approve by Alderman Johansson, second by Alderman Poulos. All were in favor, the motion carried. The rest of the council will be receiving information about this, and we'll take a vote on it at the next meeting. Under the police department, the Blue Island Police Department finalized the use of force policy that now has multiple layers of oversight to ensure that officers are acting within policy guidelines and reduces civil liability for the city. The policy will be adopted by the beginning of March. The police department has adopted the Naxaline anti-heroin policy. Officers were trained to administer the medicine. The police department is currently in contact with Metro South Hospital to acquire AED devices for squad cars. Sandra Wilkes from Metro South has been a great help. The goal is to have an AED device at the police station and inside every car. Deputy Chief Cornell applied for grants and assistance from the Blue Island Community Health Care Foundation. In February, the police department answered 2,242 calls for service, including 409 business premise checks, 70 of which were liquor establishment checks. There were no substantiated alarm calls, 1 armed robbery, 3 residential burglaries, and 224 traffic stops. Total money collected for the month of February was approximately $32,394.86. They patrolled 13,412 miles. There were 11 felony arrests and 26 misdemeanor arrests. Under calls of interest, on February 18th, at approximately 0:44 hours, Calumet Park had an aggravated vehicular hijacking with a black and tan being taken. At approximately 2:15 a.m., Crestwood reported an armed robbery with the offending vehicle occupied by 4 subjects northbound on Cicero Avenue from 138th Street. At approximately 2:25, Officer Chicarillo observed the vehicle eastbound on 139th Street from Harrison. After activating emergency lights on Unit 34, the Infiniti accelerated and continued eastbound through Western Avenue until both vehicles came upon 139th and Thornton Blue Island Road, where a crash occurred. 3 offenders were detained, 1 managed to escape. A firearm was recovered at the scene. The 3 offenders were later charged with aggravated vehicular hijacking and armed robbery. Aggravated fleeing and eluding charges are still pending. On February 24th, at approximately 4:30 in the morning, the police department received a call from a victim who related that the resident of 2208 West 119th Place threatened to shoot him. Police arrived at the scene and the occupants refused to come out. At one point, 3 people came out and were taken into custody. Others inside the residence refused to come out. Because of the nature of the incident, the South Suburban Emergency Response Team was called to the scene to assist. Detectives have recovered 3 handguns, narcotics, and evidence of narcotic sales being conducted. The investigation continues and charges are expected. For liquor establishment calls, there was 1 fight call and 1 disperse the crowd call in the month of February. Under injuries, an officer was injured in a car accident on February 15th during a car pursuit. The officer was off injured for a week. A supervisor at the scene of the accident was also injured while taking the offenders into custody. Under training, Officer Nedved attended an SFST refresher course at Elmhurst Police Department on February the 3rd. Corporal Arzeb attended a managing the evidence room class in Naperville on February 7th and 8th. Officer Nedved attended the 40-hour field training officer class at River Grove American Legion February 13th through the 17th. Officer Nedved also attended the DAC testing class at Lyle Police Department on February 22nd. Bloodborne pathogen training for employees Jose Esparza and Tom Kissel occurred on February 28th. And CPR recertification training for all police officers will begin in April. Under officer highlights, and I think you may remember this from the last city council meeting, Officer Chicarilla did an outstanding job taking 3 dangerous felons off the street after a car crash which injured him. Officer Chicarilla received the Medal of Honor at the last city council meeting. Sergeant Connors and his shift did an excellent job of handling the incident on 119th place. This was a dangerous incident and it was peacefully resolved without injury to anyone. Under events, the Blue Island Police Department participated in a Black History Month celebration with local youth at the John D. Reeder Recreation Center on February 25th. The police department hosted a neighborhood watch meeting on March 11th at the East Annex. And the police department participated in the Easter 1-year anniversary at the John D. Reeder Recreation Center. During the meeting, Director Rita made the statement that he commended Deputy Chief Cornell on the work that has been done on the police department's response to aggression policy and the training that has been done. Under the 911 Center, as the mayor mentioned, it is National Communicators Week. So go out there and hug a 911 dispatcher. Tell them thank you for everything that they do. The 911 Center received 8,855 calls in the month of February. Cell phone calls continue to increase as a percentage of calls received. Under monthly health and sanitation, there was 22 health and sanitation inspections done. There was an issue at Shop Quick which has not yet been resolved, at least at the time of the meeting. Under Alderman's concerns, there was none. There was a motion to adjourn by Alderman Poulos, second by Alderman Johansson. Motion carried. Meeting was adjourned at 6:37. We did have a meeting tonight. Those minutes will be read at the next city council meeting. And our next meeting will be held on May the 9th at 6 o'clock here in the East Annex.
Thank you very much, Alderman. Municipal Services Committee, any report?
Thank you, Your Honor. No formal report. We are meeting tomorrow, April 12th, 6 p.m. here in the East Annex.
Thank you very much. Judiciary Committee, any report? No report? Any aldermanic announcements or comments? Alderman Johansson?
Mr. Mayor, I'd just like to add our appreciation for the telecommunications people and Commander Sisk that has that area. And they're also working on training of those folks, and Kevin has been doing, Commander Sisk has been doing a lot of good work in that area, and I thank him for that. And also want to encourage everybody that knows any of our 911 people to say thank you. I'd also like to acknowledge that I'm getting calls from several of the business people, and they appreciate that the police officers are walking Western Avenue. They saw some bikes zooming by the other day as well. So Director Rita and Deputy Chief Cornell, thank you.
Thank you. Alderman Johnson?
I know we look alike. We're brothers. Everybody get us confused.
A little bit.
Blue Cap School had a game down at the rec center Saturday, and then I think the director put out some emails to get some talent down there to play against them. I guess I was the only one that showed up besides the Kappas. Saturday, I didn't know Kobe Bryant went to Blue Cap School. They beat us. They came out in their uniforms, real neat and nice, had a cheerleader squad, stands packed, and it was just overwhelming. And I'm just, sorry to say that you guys couldn't come help me out, really. We had a kid to graduate from Eisenhower. He played basketball there. His name is Justin King. During his tenure there, he played with Coach Curtis' sons. Those are the only 2 kids that got scholarships in basketball in the last 10 years. So a friend of the directors had a unsigned senior program at Orr High School Sunday. And this young kid came and impressed a few coaches, and they gave him a full scholarship to Swanee College in Southern Illinois. And the sponsor of that program was Evan Turner, who plays for the Portland Trail Blazers. Long story short, Laming is a shoe company that actually outsells Under Armour shoes. And our favorite, Dwayne Wade, he wears that same shoe. And our director and their point person is going to be in contact because Laming actually wants to do something out of the recreation center.
Good.
We'll
be waiting for his phone call.
Yeah. And we need more programs running out of rec center because during the election time, I was hearing a buzz about tutorial programs and mentoring, things to try to help enhance our kids to be more successful in school. And I just really think that we need to renegotiate that Park District contract so it could be more conducive for the whole city.
Okay.
That's it, Chief.
Thank you. Any other comments from the Alderman? No? Need a motion for adjournment? Motion by Alderman Pittman, second by Alderman Poulos. All in favor? Any opposed? Thank you very much.